Hey, what's going on, y'all? Showtime Sports Media here, man. So, I just want to talk about the whole Caitlin Clark and the WNBA thing. Because to me, I'm just starting to get tired of people, coming to this girl's defense and with every single thing. And listen, I'm a big Caitlin Clark fan, bro. Big Caitlin Clark fan, bro. Love the attention that she bringing to WNBA, but like I said, bro, Cameron Brink bringing the same level of attention to the WNBA. So is Angel Reese. So is Carmela Cardozo. Like so is Rakia Jackson, bro. Like, come on, we got to start promoting all these other women in this league, bro. Got to start promoting all these other women in this league, bro. Because Caitlin Clark is not going to be the savior of the WNBA, bro. It's going to take a collective. It's going to take a a group effort, bro. Even if you wanted to say, okay, yeah, Magic and Bird, because I heard Magic the other day say, yeah, Angel Reese versus Caitlin Clark. Anytime they match up together, it's it's the next Bird and Magic. And it might be, I think some of the dynamics that Magic and Bird and Worthy and all those dudes talked about during the 30 for 30 documentary that he did on the rivalry. I forgot the name of it, but I guess if you type in Celtics Lakers 30 for 30, you might be able to find the name. It was a great documentary on the history and the overall legacy of like the Celtics Lakers, and I think they did the documentary on the overall documentary, but they focus real heavily on like the 80s matchups with like Bird and Magic and them saving the league and everything like that. And what I mean by like the same dynamics, like if you remember 2 years ago when Angel Reese and LSU played Caitlin Clark and Iowa in the women's national championship game. And, Caitlin Clark was, known at the time for, obviously being a great player, but, her doing the "you can't see me" thing to the crowd and to the opponents and everybody else, when she would hit like a dagger shot and, Iowa was winning all these games. And then, the national championship happened and then, LSU, blitzed them defensively and held clocking them down. They did their thing defensively and just, stifled the offense a little bit. And then Andrew toward the end of the game did the "you can't see me" thing. So, with shout out to Tony Yayo and John Cena, bro. Like, them the two that really made it popular. Well, Cena, I guess, made it like universally popular. Yayo like started it and all that, but Cena was the one that like really made it popular, like universally, right? But they was doing the "you can't see me" shit. So like, and everybody was outraged, and you remember the whole thing with Jill Biden talking about I wish we could invite, Caitlin Clark and invite Iowa to the White House, which never happens. Never. Like, they don't invite the losers of national championship games to the White House. Like, that was the first time and the only time I've ever heard anything like that happening. It's kind of like the same thing when they was talking about Jerry West last night or a couple of days ago when he passed. Speaking of great Lakers, Jerry West passed yesterday or the day before. Yesterday in Los Angeles, and they was talking about him obviously being the first and only person in NBA Finals history to win a Finals MVP on a losing team, whereas that was the first and only time that it ever happened. And I remember back in 2015 Finals when LeBron, was doing his thing and he was going over and everybody was saying, oh, he was averaging all these points and rebounds and assists and all this shit. He won a Finals MVP. And I remember just being like, no. Why the hell would they give a Finals MVP to a loser? Not only that, but if you look at the percentages of LeBron overall with a lot of 30-point games and everybody saying he was carrying and he was doing this, like, he was very inefficient. Very inefficient. Like, it kind of reminded me of, like, Jason Tatum a couple of years ago or, his playoff run so far in 2024. Jason Tatum has been very, like, up and down or just borderline bad throughout most of the playoffs and especially in these finals. And just like a couple of years ago, he just found a way to get everything else done. Rebounds, assists, great defense, and Jaylen Brown is taking up most of the scoring load. And like I said in my last video, he's gonna be the Finals MVP. And like, I kind of feel like it's like all these concessions are being made for losers over like the last decade and so, like ever since that 2015 Finals, like all these concessions have been spoken up and trying to be made for all these losers of these big games and all these big moments. And it's just not how things are supposed to be done, bro. Like, back to the point of like the Lakers and Celtics rivalry, like, yeah, Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark could be Magic and Bird. I wish it didn't have like the same racial dynamics that it did back when they was playing, but it does. You got people calling Angel classless and thug and all this. Even black people with Caitlin Clark, oh, she whiny and she this and that. And listen, yeah, you can see the antics on both of them when they on the court, and they got their own way of like showing their expression and showing their passion. But to me, bro, like it's. I wish that more attention was being paid to a lot of the women that's already established now. I get the rookie class obviously going to get attention because they new and they fresh and they want to, focus on them growing the game over the next 5 to 10 years and everything else like that. But we still got players in their prime, bro, doing amazing shit in this league, bro. Like Enrique Gumbawale in Dallas, bro. Asia Wilson, obviously. Stewie's still doing her thing. Sabrina Ionescu still doing her thing. Skylar Diggins still doing her thing. Like, I remember when all these, like, Eric Ball, them was in college, bro. I just seen a birthday post the other day. They was shouting out Maya Moore. Maya Moore turned 35, bro. I didn't even know Maya Moore was that young. She like only a few years older than me, but I remember when Maya was in college. I remember when Maya, and I said this the other day, and I was like, bro, I don't think anybody can touch Maya's resume. I don't think nobody can touch Maya's resume. And this would all do, like I said, all due respect to Stewie, all due respect to Asia Wilson now, all due respect to, Cheryl Swoops and Tim Thompson and all the Lisa Leslie and Candace Parker. Like, Brittany Griner, Witherspoon, like, all due respect to them, bro, but I don't think nobody can touch Maya's overall resume. And when she do end up getting to the Hall of Fame Assuming that she already isn't in now, which I don't think she is, because I would have seen her I would have seen her name pop up on the screen for the Hall of Fame. But assuming that she ain't in now, she definitely gonna get in when the time comes. She definitely gonna get in when the time comes. I don't think I ever seen a resume like Maya Moore, bro. From what she was doing in college to what she did in the WNBA. Like, but that's the type of resume. Like I said, that's the type of resume that everybody expect Caitlin Clark to have, and I'm like, Caitlin Clark probably not gonna be in the running for Rookie of the Year. I mean, she probably is gonna be in the running for Rookie of the Year, just based off like the media hype and everything else like that. But she probably not gonna win it. She probably not gonna win it. Either Angel gonna win it, Cameron Brink probably gonna win it. Yeah, man, it's a lot of rookies that's just better than her at this point. It's a lot of rookies that's just better than her at this point. Like I said, I can't condone the losing, bro. But like I said, it's growing pains to this. It's levels to this shit, and you can't just speedball your way into greatness. Like even somebody like Luka Doncic, bro, when he first came in, and he obviously a generational talent. Like by his first and second year, he was putting up 30s in the playoffs and all that. Like he was doing his thing. He's 25 now, bro, and this is his first finals, and most likely he going in his first finals experience as a loser. But he gonna learn from this. The same way Jason Tatum had to learn from this. Same way Jaylen Brown had to learn from this. The same way that same core had to learn from this for years, in order to get to this point. Even when they went to the finals in 22, they wasn't ready. They wasn't ready. And maybe they would have been ready last year against Denver. Maybe we missed out on a potential Celtics championship with Denver. But Denver, who knows? Maybe last year was Denver's time to get they just due, because they had went through a bunch of playoff disappointments and everything like that. Maybe this year is Boston's. Who knows? 2 years from now, 3 years from now, when Luka 27, 28, and he really started to get in his prime, maybe that's gonna be his time to really get the credit that he deserves, get his ring, get his shine, get his moment. Who knows? Giannis might come back next year, and him and Dame might actually be the dynamic duo that we expected them to be this year. If Joel Embiid gets some help this year and he stay in the offseason, he stay healthy with Maxey, maybe they go. I had the Knicks going to the finals this year, but if they stay healthy and they add some pieces, maybe they go. Who knows, bro? Like, we never know when somebody's time is, bro. Like, and I don't want to sound long-winded, but we never know when somebody's time is, bro. And all the examples that I gave while I'm talking right now, like, it's an example of like perseverance and time and effort and hard work and all the stuff you got to put in order to make yourself successful, bro. And Caitlin Clark gonna have to do that in order to make herself successful. It takes time, bro. And I think people starting to really come to the reality that it's gonna take time for her. I think people starting to really come to the reality that it's gonna take time for Angel Reese. Even though Angel Reese is balling and she improving by every game. Even though Cameron Brink is balling and she improved by every game. With Kid Jackson, same thing. Camila Cardozo, the same thing. Aaliyah Boston, last year's number one pick, same thing. She just went off last night. Caitlin Clark had another bad game. Aaliyah Boston was the one that led them. Aaliyah Boston had a 30-point double-double last night. Like, it take time, bro. It take time. And, people gonna make excuses, and you know, now we starting to see the excuses. It's gonna take time, which is what we was telling y'all dummies the first time when everybody was popping their chest out talking about Kayla Clark going run the league her first year. This is exactly what we was telling y'all, bro, but nobody wanted to listen. Hopefully y'all get it to y'all head now and y'all understand that, you know, shit ain't sweet over here. Like, yeah, them all the kitchen jokes and all that shit gotta stop now, because y'all really understanding that now that these girls can actually play, and one of your favorites is getting dog walked every night on the court, and it's not looking good for her. But she'll get better the same way everybody else will get better. It's just gonna take time, bro. She not dead on that level to where she just gonna, you know, come out the box ready made, bro. Like people think that she like pancake mix or instant oatmeal where you just add water and, you know, stir it up a little bit, and then you just put it in a pot or stove or and you know, and warm it up. Like that's not what this is. She got to get stronger. She got to, you know, she got to cut the turnovers down. She got to improve on her playmaking. She got to improve on, you know, her court vision, her court awareness, where she is on the floor, teammate location, learning how to spread the floor evenly and move off ball and not stand around when, you know, she not getting the ball and everything else like that. Like, this ain't our, dog. This ain't our. This Indiana. Like, I mean, I don't know what the fuck the difference is. I mean, but you know, you know, what I'm saying is, like, this the league, bro. Like, every NBA player, every WNBA player that had their story of how, like, they had to come into this league and take their lumps. Kayla Clark ain't no different, bro. Neither is Angel Reese, neither is Cameron Brink, neither is Rakia Jackson, neither is all the other rookies that came in. Her teammate Kate Martin, like, she ain't no different. Like, they all had to do it. They all had to take it. You know, it's just at a certain point, she gotta learn how to stop crying and deal with it. And she gonna say all the right things, but at the same time, like, you can see it. You can see her getting frustrated. You can see her getting frustrated, and it's like, we get it. You thought like you was a superstar in college. You expect to you know, get your game off in the WNBA, but you know, it's not that easy. But that's it, bro. I just wanted to, you know, share my piece on this, bro, because I think a lot of people getting the wrong idea. Like, you know, a certain segment of you know, of people hate Caitlin Clark, or, you know, we know a certain segment of people hate Angel Reese. But bro, just me in general, I'm a basketball fan regardless. Like, I'm a basketball fan regardless. Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark, I want to see all of them succeed, bro. But it got, you know, they gotta take their lumps. They gotta get it done.